about me, ask about me. Until they me, but won't know me. I'm alone, could it do me? Seke bula, I'm still getting.
Hi guys, it's your girl again at Y Pretty Official, and today I want to talk about what had been going on for some time. And before I go further, let me just say that make sure you subscribe, you comment, and you like my posts. Got it? So you will always get, and turn on your notification so you will always get all my posts. Thank you. So let's go to what I want to talk about. I just want to give my 2 pence on this, what had been happening, the issue of Mohbad and was the name, the Naira Mali thing. And people had been asking me what's my view and the rest about it. Well, for me, let me give my view. It's indeed a sad story because the whole world woke up to this news a bit late. Let me say after a life was lost, and there's no way that life can come back. But all the same, at least some lives can still be saved. That being said, anyway, let me start with. I pray he find. I mean, his soul's. Mohbad's soul finds peace, and I pray God to comfort the family if indeed they are really feeling it, going by all what we've been seeing. Now to Mohbad's issue, it's really a sorry case because the thing is, for me, his parents failed him. Mohbad, Imole, whatever, his parents failed him because for me, this is somebody that has been going through harassment. I think he even fell into, for me, because if you listen to the lyrics of his songs, for me, he was even suffering from depression, probably frustration, and so many other things. But the lyrics, he used the lyrics of his songs to pass message out to tell people he needed help. But unfortunately, we're all busy, or those that were listening to it were busy dancing, and nobody really sat down to think about all what he said. Because in one of his music, if not most of his music, he talked about his parents, he talked about his upbringing, he talked about what he was going through, he talked about how he's been treated even in the home by his stepmom. But there was no help to come to him in due course. And now, yes, he's gone, he's dead. It's indeed a sorry case. I know he even talked about life when he was with Mali, Naira Mali, as it's popularly called. And he talked about so many other things. But unfortunately, nobody had the time to really listen to him and come to his help. I understand he wrote a letter to the Nigerian police force and nothing was done. Anyway, that's been said. For me, I think it's just a lesson for all of us. It's a lesson for everybody. Yes, we are shouting justice, but really, some said he was killed. His death is spiritual. That he was killed with juju, as popularly called. But and we are all shouting for justice. His body has been exhumed, and the necessary, post-mortem will be done. But the fact remains that there is no way post-mortem will see juju. Let's get that straight. The justice can only be done by the videos we have seen that had gone online, that had gone everywhere. The videos that we had seen, they could use that to, there'll be a case, start a case with Mali for all the harassment, how he was being beaten everywhere he goes to, and the rest. But this is a great lesson for parents. Indeed, a great lesson, because God entrusted us with these children. And when God entrusts you with the children, He expects you to take care of them. He expects you to do what you are like a caretaker. Yes, you are like a caretaker. And these parents, for me, they failed him. Because one, they were not there for him. While he was growing up, they weren't there. The mother was not there. The father was not there. And he found his way somehow into some quick money through his music and Mali. And he kept coming home, giving parents money and the rest. But despite that, what did they do? Did they question him? Where have you seen the money? Did they go out of their way to even check him? Do they go out of their way to really want to know what exactly he's doing to bring that money home? Did they check the type of friends? Did they check the type of friends that he's going out with? But rather, they joined him to spend the money. And at the end of the day, what happens? So for me, parents should be more intentional in taking care of their children. Yes, with this shout for justice and the rest, it will help all those still in the shackles of Naira Marley today. Yes. But for me, his death, so many people are to blame. His parents are to blame. Naira Marley, yes, because of all the harassments and things like that. Even he himself. Because sometimes there's an adage in my place that says that as in when they teach you, you even need to reteach yourself positively. Unfortunately, there was nobody there for him to correct him, nobody to be there to tutor him on the right way. There was no parenting whatsoever. And that really contributed to what happened to him. It contributed in a great deal to everything that the predicament he went through. As I was saying, the parenting was totally a zero because the parents were not there for him. The parents never paid attention to him. The parents never had the time to really, tutor him in the right way. Because, as parents, we have to be there for our children. We have to be there for them in anything they are doing. Because not all children have the capacity, when they are being misled, when they start finding themselves in the company of some bad gang, not all of them have the capacity, are strong enough or have the mental capacity to come out of it. But when there are parents to guide them and the rest, definitely it will help. Unfortunately, he never had that. He fell into the wrong hands. He probably tried pulling out, but it wasn't possible. And that was the beginning of his ordeal. So now, the thing is to the parents. I pray they find justice. Justice in what way? Justice in the sense that all the beatings and everything, they get justice for him regarding that. But the fact remains that he's gone. For those still remaining, I pray they will still be able to, to help them. And for us parents, it's a lesson, it's a warning that these children that God has given us, we are caretakers. We need to be intentional about the training of our children. We need to be intentional about their everyday life. We need to be intentional about even the things they choose to do. We need to be intentional about everything concerning them. Because when they miss it from the beginning, for them to retrace their steps is always a difficult thing. Because how can Mohbad's parents, they are there. The boy sang everything he sang was about his life, his growing up, the sadness he's going through, the unhappiness. And somehow he was bringing home for the family and they were taking it. How can you have a child? You don't know what the child is really doing. And he brings money home and you collect it from him. So I will employ our parents, or I will employ us parents. We really need to dig deep into the lives of our children. We really need to look deep into what they are doing. We really need to look deep into what they are putting their hands in. Because that is the only way we can help them. That is even the only way we can help this nation. Because the fact remains that even as children, when they join the bad gangs, it rubs off on each other. And at the end of the day, we keep shouting that we want to have a great society. How can we have a great society when we are not training these children that will take over in the near future? Even they are taking over now. So really, for me, regarding Mohbad's case, it's a sorry case. But everybody, they have themselves to blame. Everybody has the blame. Even his wife. Because we've seen talks, we've heard, we've seen, all what had transpired, or some things that transpired when he was alive. We've heard talks, we've heard so many things. So I think the police needs to really, really be on top of whatever it is that they are doing. And I just pray that God helps all parents, because this one, it's a gone case. Yes, it's a forgotten issue for me, because he's dead and gone. No matter what is done, it can't bring him back. It can only help in saving others. And for parents, please, I beg you, be intentional about parenting your children. Be intentional about everything concerning your children. Because when you miss it, retrieving it is really, really hard. It takes the grace of God. So that's all. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, and press the notification button. Thank you. See you. Bye.
Ikú tó pààyà tíṣà, ó lè pààrọ̀ nígà. Kí ló ń fò lókè o? Ẹyẹ ló ń fò lókè o. Kí ló ń rìn nílẹ̀? Àwọn èèyàn ló máa ń rìn nílẹ̀, má tẹ̀ mí mọ́lẹ̀.